Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life here with Briggs LaSavage. I'm Ryan Half. Thank you so much for starting your week with us. We love to be here with you on Monday. We love hearing your viewer comments and seeing that you're excited to join us, whether it's at 12:30 or it's at 6:30. A lot of 6:30 viewers actually, which is great to see.
Yeah, that is awesome. That's kind of a different time frame for us having a lifestyle show and different than news that we used to bring folks at 6:30. So I think people are liking it. It's kind of a nice transition into your evening programming.
Yeah, I know we're fighting Wheel of Fortune, which is also on Northern News now. And I know we had a viewer message on our Facebook too that said you guys should think about rerunning it past 11 p.m. So for folks out there who need a fix at 11 p.m. Of our show, you can go to our YouTube channel and check us out there too.
Northern Life at night.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine the conversations we could have.
I know, we're going to upgrade maybe in the years to come. Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, coming up today though on Northern Life, we have an absolutely beautiful story to share. It's about a woman here in Minnesota who just became a flower girl at the age of 100. Oh my gosh. That is too cute. I can't wait to see
Super cute.
that.
And look how she's moving too at the age of 100. She's rocking and rolling. And plus, I get blindfolded and brought to the Great Lakes Aquarium today, just down this street, where I'll be helping to feed a few of those fishies. And as Briggs said, big fishies.
Very big.
Yeah. They're not some goldfish. We're talking about.
I've never seen these guys up close before like that, so I was very impressed.
Yeah.
With size.
The story is going to be awesome, so stick around for that. And of course, we usually show our blindfolds on Tuesdays, but we thought since Hunter's not here, Hunter has an awesome story to share tomorrow. So we wanted to wait to get his reaction because he's going up in the lift bridge, which not a lot of people do.
No.
So he's gonna bring us that story tomorrow and share his experience with the wonderful operators up there.
Yeah, that looks like a whole lot of fun. This has been on Hunter's bucket list, I think, since he started here, he said.
Probably since he was a baby, too. I think it's all been kind of on our bucket list.
Oh, man, for sure, yeah. So good thing we're waiting for him so we can get the full review. That'll be a good conversation.
So that's why we're doing the switcheroo. So no blindfold tomorrow, blindfold today.
Gotcha.
But hey, let's get into today's talkers. So there's been this list. I know we've been talking about it a little bit. There's been a list going viral on X, formerly known as Twitter. It is a list of unacceptable places to take someone on a first date. And it's actually receiving a lot of backlash because because people say, well, where can I take my first date if these places aren't apparently acceptable or allowed? So let's get to the top 5. So according to the group who came up with this list, number 1, the Cheesecake Factory apparently is a no-go. Cheesecake Factory is a no-go. Applebee's at number 2. Even I love Applebee's, but apparently not acceptable.
Half off apps after 9.
Oh my! Save some money. Get some more food. 3, Chili's. I know a lot of people love Chili's. I'm not big of Chili's guy. And then Chipotle and Olive Garden round out that top 5.
Is that just because a lot of those are cliche chain restaurants?
Yeah,
it's not creative enough. I don't get it.
It's not cool enough.
Oh.
Yeah, and you got to spend the money. You got to impress. Maybe.
I feel like Cheesecake Factory's kind of pricey. I've never actually been to Cheesecake Factory, but that was what I associate in my head. Pricey, kind of fancy. I wouldn't mind if someone brought me to a Cheesecake Factory. My husband, I guess. When I say someone.
I know next time, I think there's probably one in the Twin Cities. Next time you're in the Twin Cities, I'm going to have to try out Cheesecake Factory. I know they have a huge menu, which apparently it looks like a thesaurus or a dictionary, the amount of pages that are on that menu.
Cheesecake and first date, though, to me, kind of go hand in hand. A little romantic. It sounds nice. I don't know. My husband Matt and I went on our first date to Ursa Minor Brewing here in Duluth, which I thought was great. I think a local place for a first date, maybe somewhere where you don't have to commit to a full dinner is kind of nice because you can cut it short if you need to, or you can extend it maybe if you want to.
Yeah, get some beer, get some pizza, keep it going if you're having a good time. Let's get into a few of those honorable mentions that I found on that list too that I thought were either hilarious or needed to be talked about. The movies is a big, maybe not first date. Maybe back in the day, it was a big first date, but your house, probably a no-go.
I don't think I would want to do that.
I laughed thinking about going through a buffet on the first day, be like, hey, are you going to go with the mac and cheese? Are you going to go with the mashed potatoes? What do you think?
I think I'd be too embarrassed because I'd be loading up my plate with so much food that this person would be like, what's wrong with you?
I'm going to need some help carrying this plate back to the table. The gym and then family functions as well rounded out that list.
Okay, all of these make sense why this would be bad. bad though. I mean, I'd be fine with like the Olive Gardens and the Cheesecake Factories, which we saw before. The movies though, clearly you don't get to know anybody if you're sitting just watching a movie the whole time.
Yeah, don't get to ask a lot of questions.
No.
So, but I mean, like you're close to one another, but at the same time, you're not exactly learning a lot about each other.
True.
So be sure to message us and let us know maybe your worst first date experiences too. We'd love to hear those.
Imagine how intimidating though the gym would be on the first date. That would be nerve-wracking. Like the impressing that you'd feel like you had to do.
Oh my gosh, you'd be out there pulling muscles like I did the other day. Be like, I'm trying to impress you. Yeah, it wouldn't get a second date.
My best.
Yeah. Hey, for our viewers out there, I don't know if I'm alone on this. As a guy, I really don't like buying clothes. And thankfully, according to a report by Insider, other guys apparently also hate buying clothes for themselves. So menswear designer Todd Snyder says guys are at a loss for where to start, and they actually need a little more guidance when it comes to that process. And they're also not comfortable because we don't know what's cool and uncool. So sadly, most guys like me are intimidated by so much information. I mean, like I love shopping at Costco because it's basic. You see, I got pants and I got this sweater that I just got. But I mean, you go into like Kohl's sometimes, you go like, it's $40. I'm not going to splurge on that. I don't know how it is for women.
There's so many options too. Well, I hate trying things on in the store. There's no chance. Like if I like the thing, I'm just going to bring it home and try it on because I don't want the pressure of being in that fitting room and someone saying, the worker, like, how's it working out for you? Well,
my
bad.
gosh.
It's going bad in here.
What if I told you I'm not having fun? Oh my goodness. I don't even want to look at old photos of me as a kid, like back in elementary school, because when I was allowed to dress myself, it'd be like bright red shirt, bright green shorts.
Oh, yep.
And then just a terrible combo. So fortunately, I've gotten better in life dressing myself, but
That's good. You pick up a few things along the way watching your friends or something, maybe.
Glad to see other guys out there also hate shopping like me. But hey, coming up, I'm putting on the waders. Somebody helped me put those waders on too. I didn't have to pick them out for myself. We're jumping in at the Great Lakes Aquarium.
Well, we're very fortunate to be living on the shores of Lake Superior. We love calling it home, and a lot of animals and wildlife call it home as well.
They certainly do, and we have an awesome aquarium down here to highlight our neighbors, both big and small. And I got to meet a few of them during this week's Blindfold.
It's warm in here. It's toasty.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're close. We're getting closer.
Are we walking laps on in a gym?
All right, go ahead.
We're at the aquarium.
You're gonna feed some sturgeon, man.
Let's go. I was like, am I in a pool? Where am I?
So this is our sturgeon touch pool. We have 6 different species of sturgeon in here. Because we have so many varying sizes of fish in here, we hand feed everybody to make sure they get their correct amount of diets. And we do that in the pool with waders on. Today we are feeding them shrimp.
I am actually allergic to shrimp, but I think it's just if I eat it.
Well, that is
We're gonna find out.
So when we get in, they are very curious fish and they like to come right up to you.
Oh. They just like, the waders stick to your legs.
Yeah. They're gonna be more towards the bottom, so you just wanna make sure you shuffle so you don't step on anybody.
I can touch them?
Yep. So
2 on the, All right, come here. Come up here, I got something for you. They're gonna attack you from behind.
So they're all pretty young. The beluga can live to be 150, as well as the lake sturgeon, which is the type of sturgeon we have around here in northern Minnesota.
Oh my gosh, look at that. I gotta work on my yoga balance.
So a lot of them are from sturgeon aqua farms. If you've ever had caviar, that is from a sturgeon.
Hank, up here. Hank, up here. Oh, Hank. Oh,
Eat a shrimp, come on.
you didn't have your money one yet? Not yet. Oh, almost. Come here, buddy.
He wants it. Did he get it?
Yeah. There we go.
The 4 Siberians were actually found being smuggled into the U.S. in the U.S. mail.
Really? In the
U.S. mail?
How does
They're
that?
labeled as frozen food. Probably for caviar.
Wow.
The one coming up to you right now, that is our beluga sturgeon crackers. His mouth is shaped a little differently. I don't know if you can see that.
Whoa. He's got a big mouth.
He has a very large mouth.
Oh, jeez.
For like around here, one of the cool
things is they're starting to find that an adult sturgeon will actually eat zebra mussels.
Oh, really?
Wow. That's
So
good.
that could be very helpful.
Munch, munch. Whoa, that was a soft grab. Nice job.
Pink is very gentle.
Thanks for being kind.
Most sturgeon species are critically endangered. It really helps with if the public has interaction with like our lake sturgeon, because then they can help understand like that these species are important to our ecosystem.
And what you do to contribute to the quality of our water out there makes a difference for them too. Yeah, that's a good lesson.
Oh! He took a bite of my shoe. He took a little snacky on my shoe.
A little nibble.
A little nibble.
What's a little nibble?
It was fun. I mean, it's hard. You know, you gotta like have good balance and be able to lift the fish up without falling or tipping over. So I was okay at that part. It was just like the, you know, you gotta be a good salesman. You gotta, you gotta show them what they want. You know, you gotta.
Maybe you need to work on your sales skills then, Ryan, because it looked like you were having a hard time getting the shrimp.
I'm not a good salesman, and it was tough too because you had to stand there, you had to do the little shuffle that I was showing before, and then you had to get under it because they're bottom feeders. Yeah. You had to get under your shoe under them, and then lift it up, and then get your hand in there to like feed them. It was it was hard. And then after, so like there's the bigger sturgeon that we saw, and then after we did that, the smaller sturgeon who are fighting for food, you do this, they call it a broadcast throw, so you're throwing the shrimp all over, so that way the little ones can get their food too.
Yeah, the broadcast throw right up Ryan's alley. He knows that.
Yeah, I know broadcasting. I was able to do that. Wasn't able to do the little balance and give big old Crackers a little bit of shrimp.
Crackers was my favorite one.
Crackers was huge, but Crackers is the one that chomped my shoe. Like got like his mouth halfway down my boot on my waders.
Come on, Crackers. That's no shrimp.
I know. I'm not food, but
speaking of shrimp, I think we're gonna have to start signing like a waiver for this show. Poor Ryan.
That was tough because I am allergic to shrimp, as we learned there. If you've ever seen the movie Hitch, where he eats shellfish or shrimp and his face blows up, that happened to me the one time I had shrimp. Fortunately, was able to recover. It wasn't life or death, thankfully. But as soon as I heard you will be feeding them shrimp, I was like, well, I'm not going to partake. But I was a little concerned. So for that day, I took some Benadryl and we made sure I was okay.
We texted Ryan a few times, being like, "How are you doing, Ryan?" And for the record, I did offer to feed the shrimp for Ryan.
That's true.
But you were a trooper.
Yeah, you did offer to step in, so I appreciate that. And wonderful time we had over at the Great Lakes Aquarium. We're going to have their information on our website at northernnewsnow.com under our Northern Life tab.
Yeah, such a cool educational resource we have here in Duluth. Love that place. Well, hey, still ahead, we meet a Minnesota woman whose love for flowers has powered her to a beautiful moment. We'll show you coming up. Welcome back. Well, when you think of flower girls, you probably think of younger girls, maybe. But one Minnesota woman chose her 100-year-old grandmother to be the flower girl at her wedding. So cool.
Super cool. Boyd Hooper with our Twin Cities affiliate introduces us to Grandma Ruthie.
That sturdy old cart could serve as a metaphor for Ruthie Claddy.
Yeah, as long as the wheels keep turning.
As long as Ruthie's wheels keep turning, she'll be going straight to her flowers.
Yeah, that's a white zinnia.
Zinnias and phlox and roses.
This thing is getting taller than me.
Ruthie's among them every day.
These are begonias.
Watering and weeding and transplanting.
I'm getting dirty little by little.
Flowers now joined in her garden by balloons that recently marked a milestone.
Cheers to Ruthie Claddy for being 100 and fabulous.
Yeah! People don't believe that I'm 100.
Nor do they believe this.
I got 2 new knees, total knee replacement. I was 95 when I got this one. 97 when I got this one.
Her doctor might not have believed it.
Said we don't do it on 90-year-olds.
If Ruthie hadn't become his exception.
From all over the hospital, it seemed to be such a novelty because they were all coming to looking at me.
On her new knees,
I'm going to get this phlox out.
Ruthie went back to her flowers.
Have you ever read all these articles about what flowering does for you?
What do flowers do for you?
Make me feel good.
The same way she feels when she sees that photo of her flower-flanked granddaughter.
Oh, she's a wonderful girl. I just love her.
She's just the rock in our whole family. Yeah. She's just...
Jillian Claddy.
She's awesome. She's a rock star.
Has spent her entire life watching her grandmother blossom.
Yeah, I love her.
Which brings us to Jillian's wedding day.
This is it, my dear.
Before selecting her flowers,
Not nervous, are you?
Jillian thought,
Okay, here we go.
who better to be her flower girl?
She's been a role model to me my whole life. She's never stopped being a role model. And so I just said, I want my grandma to do it.
Ruthie's applause ushered in the bride. Ruthie wore roses and a smile.
I vow to put your needs first.
Jillian and Eli chose a 100-year-old gardener to pave with petals their path. For they know where Ruthie goes, love
Give your grandma a little hug.
grows. Boyd Hooper, Carol 11 News, Minneapolis.
Fantastic story, man. Every single story that Boyd does brings a lot of people to tears, and that one's no exception.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What a nice tribute and way to recognize her grandmother, too, for the huge impact Ruthie has clearly had on her life. So that's so special. She'll remember that forever.
Yeah, and getting to watch stories like that too, you're just reminded of the wonderful moments you share with your own grandparents. Like, I know one of my favorite memories is my mom's mom used to always have like fresh baked chocolate chip cookies whenever you went up near Brainerd to their house. And so just brings up good times for yourself seeing tributes like that.
So special. And man, Ruthie's got energy.
She does. 100 years old, she's rocking, and her garden looks super, super cool as well. So a big shout out to her, rocking and rolling with new knees at the age of 100.
A green thumb for sure.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we'll be right back after the break, taking a look at what you can expect tomorrow as well as this weekend.
Hey everybody, coming up tomorrow, Hunter McCullough will be back on this Northern Life desk, I promise you. Actually, I don't know. He might just skip out on us again. But hey, he's sharing his time high in the sky on Duluth's aerial lift bridge. Like we said, not a lot of people get to go up there, so he'll be talking about what it was like to have this rare and special opportunity.
Man, how cool for Hunter. Love it. Can't wait to see it. Also coming up later this week, our team is getting ready for the 65th Christmas City of the North Parade. We can't wait to see all you folks out on Superior Street come Friday night, or hey, maybe even tuning into the broadcast here on Northern News Now if you can't make it out. Plus, we're counting down the days until the opening of Bentleyville on Saturday, too. I cannot believe it's this time of year already.
I know, it kind of sped through. We kind of got to the end of summer, and then fall temps hit, and then we saw a little snow, and then we fast forwarded. It's like we hit 3 times on the fast forward button, and here we are. But my goodness.
I know, and it's looking like it's going to be a warmish parade this week, too.
How about that? I know Hunter is usually live reporting. Are you going to be in the studio for that?
Yes, I will be in the studio.
Nice.
Me, Dan, and Laura.
Awesome.
Hunter's going to be doing the lighting of the Christmas tree downtown.
Fun.
So that'll be fun, and I think he'll be joining us from the parade route as well.
So I think I'll be walking with some of our coworkers, too. So if you're out there, say hello. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for starting your week with us. Happy Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern